A state-level emergency has been declared in one Ukrainian city. Russian occupiers say they are being sent to their deaths. My name is Albina Pidhirnyak. Here are the latest news from Ukraine and the world. Russian occupiers say that their own commanders are sending them to their deaths. The video has spread widely across Telegram channels.
Ballast.
Yes, it's just that we are sick. They don't want to treat us. Now they are sending us. Take off these walkie-talkies. These weapons were issued. We were given weapons, horns, camouflage suits. Maps came to us and loaded the And what is the use of these kalashes if we walk and can't walk? In short, this is the kind of lawlessness that is happening. In short, in the 59th Tank Regiment. They just decided to destroy it. I have, in red, my legs do not work. One does not work at all. The right foot there was broken. Fragments in the knee. Ministry of Defense, our command, in short, disposes of us. So please take note of and share this video. Today is the clock, the time.
The third number. I earnestly ask you to take measures against the 59th Tank Regiment, to dispel this lawlessness, which is really going to destruction. We are just a knight, a status B that is not removed. We have already served more and more for a year. Contracts are not repaid. Nothing is repaid. In short, complete lawlessness. This situation threatens the Russian Federation because it is already having a very resonance both in the army itself. Commanders are killed very often.
Due to Russian strikes on Ukraine's energy infrastructure, a state-level emergency has been declared in the city of Dnipro. Here is what Dnipro Mayor Boris Filatov said.
Dear fellow countrymen, you all know about the events that happened yesterday, not only in our country, but also throughout our region, as well as in the Zaporizhzhia region. However, purely technically, the situation in Dnipro is one of the most difficult. This is actually a national emergency. From the night, the city works out all the proper algorithms. We are in constant contact with the regional military administration and all relevant ministries and services. Of the most important, the lights are gradually returning to the hospital. However, let me remind you that medical institutions have alternative power sources and the necessary supplies. The city's sewerage system is also powered. The left bank is supported by alternative power supply networks, including for water pressure on the upper floors of high-rise buildings. The water situation on the right bank is gradually stabilizing, all thanks to the simply titanic efforts of power engineers and utility workers. Dnipro also provided water to the SNT Slobozhansk and the cities of Samar and Pidhorodne. Regarding the heat, all boiler houses were de-energized yesterday. Now we are making every effort to resume their work. Electric transport in the city is compensated by buses. The Dnipro also has a supply of fuel for several days. We also have 89 purely communal, I emphasize, points of invincibility. And in addition, the same points of invincibility are equipped by state authorities and private entrepreneurs. Kindergartens work in regular groups of 4 hours because it is clear that the situation is also hopeless for parents. In schools, we have extended the holidays until January 11. As for the main thing, that's all for now. Next, I will keep you informed.
Ukrainian aviation struck a hospital building in Kupiansk. Russian forces were inside the building and were trying to gain a foothold in the city. Next, I'll show you the aftermath of the strike in the Odessa region. Russian forces attacked port facilities, causing large fires. According to preliminary information, 2 people were killed and 8 were injured. Russian forces also struck the Dnipropetrovsk region, damaging infrastructure in several areas. The Sumy region was also attacked. Deputy Prime Minister for Recovery Alexei Kuleba said that repair work is ongoing in the Dnipropetrovsk region to restore heat and water supply for more than 1 million people.
Restoration work is ongoing in the Dnipropetrovsk and Zaporizhzhia regions after enemy attacks. In the Dnipropetrovsk region, repair work continues to restore heating and water supply for more than 1 million customers. As of now, centralized systems have been partially restored in several settlements, and repair teams are working at an intensified pace. The left bank of the Dnipro River has water supply with reduced pressure. Social and critical infrastructure facilities are operating on backup power. In Zaporizhzhia, repair crews work throughout the night. Electricity supply has been restored, and heating and water are being supplied to homes. Boiler plants have power and are operating normally. Railway services in both regions continue to operate. In the Zaporizhzhia region, electricity supply to strategic infrastructure has been restored, and trains are running as usual. All trains in the de-energized city of Dnipro and the surrounding region continue to operate using diesel traction. Railway stations are powered by generators, and resilience centers are operating.
President Volodymyr Zelenskyy thanked energy workers who continue working in different regions of Ukraine to restore electricity for people.
I thank every repair crew and all services that have been working since the night to restore electricity, heating, and water supply in the Dnipropetrovsk and Zaporizhzhia regions. As of now, power supply in the Zaporizhzhia region has been restored and is operating according to schedules. In the Dnipropetrovsk region, repair work is ongoing in Dnipro, Kamensky, Kryvyi Rih, Nikopol, Pavlorod, and other cities and communities. All necessary resources, equipment, and services are involved to fix the situation. I instructed Prime Minister Yulia Sviridenko to provide full support to local authorities. It is important that our partners around the world respond to Russia's abuse of people. There is no military sense in such strikes on energy and infrastructure that leave people without electricity and heating in winter. This is Russia's war against our people, against life in Ukraine, an attempt to break Ukraine. That is why support for our resilience and all forms of assistance to our state must work at full capacity. Diplomatic talks cannot be a reason to slow down the supply of air defense systems and equipment that helps protect lives. We are working with partners to ensure an adequate response.
Good news is coming from the United States. U.S. Senator Lindsey Graham has said that the President of the United States, Donald Trump, has given the green light to a bipartisan sanctions bill targeting Russia.
After a very productive meeting today with President Trump on a variety of issues, he greenlit the bipartisan Russia sanctions bill that I have been working on for months with Senator Blumenthal and many others. This will be well-timed, as Ukraine is making concessions for peace and Putin is all talk, continuing to kill the innocent. This bill will allow President Trump to punish those countries who buy cheap Russian oil, fueling Putin's war machine. This bill would give President Trump tremendous leverage against countries like China, India, and Brazil to incentivize them to stop buying the cheap Russian oil that provides the financing for Putin's bloodbath against Ukraine. I look forward to a strong bipartisan vote, hopefully as early as next week.
Dear viewer, thank you for watching this video. Please like it and leave a comment. I really appreciate your support. Glory to Ukraine.